Hey everyone, my name's Jackie and welcome back to Game Time. As game enthusiasts, we all know how great it feels to sink back into your favorite chair and lose yourself in a high-octane video game. Nothing beats it. But here's the thing, sometimes I long for the glitz and glamour and drama of a video game, but without all the work of like pressing all the buttons and all that, you know? So that's when I turn to movies, but not just any movie, a movie based on a video game. That way I get the best of both worlds while still sitting there wearing jogging pants. And that being said, I'd like to introduce you to a brand new Game Time segment called Jackie at the Movies. And it's where I rate and review movies that are based on video games we all know and love. Today's flick is the 2006 psychological supernatural horror movie that was based on the survival horror video game called Silent Hill. Silent Hill was released by Konami for PlayStation in 1999. Oh my god, 1999. I was only so young back then, and I'm still so young now, even only. So let's just get right into it. So the film starts off with a bang. Right away, there's a mom named Rose, and she's searching for her daughter, Sharon, who's sleepwalking through the forest. And she eventually finds her, and she's standing on the edge of a 100,000-foot waterfall that they live right next door to for some reason. And the daughter's like this. And then like this music is playing that's like, ah. And then the daughter's hallucinating this big fiery pit of hell in front of her, and she's like almost goes like this and falls in almost, but then the mom like smacks her backwards and saves her life. And the mom's like, wake up, wake up. And then the little girl Sharon is like, wakes up and she's like, Silent Hill, Silent Hill. And the mom's like, okay. And the mom's like this smoking hot blonde bikini babe. And that's just the start of the movie. So then the mom's like, okay, you know what? Let's just go to this Silent Hill place because all this screaming is disrupting life, and let's get to the bottom of this. So they pile in the car and off they go. Yeah, I love road trip movies. But they don't invite the husband to go with them, like the dad and husband. And you see him at home like Googling Silent Hill on his computer, and Google says that Silent Hill is a haunted ghost town that's been on fire for decades. Spoiler alert much? Hello? So en route to Silent Hill, Sharon and Rose get pulled over by this cop, and the cop is also a smoking hot blonde bikini babe. What else is new? And so she pulls them over, and then for some reason the mom, Rose, is like, not today, copper, and peels off and like runs away from the cop, and then plows through a locked chain link fence gate with her daughter in the front seat, plows through it, and then there's a ghost lady in the middle of the road. She's like, and skids off the road, and then hits her head on the steering wheel, and it's lights out for the mom. When she wakes up later on, she's in Silent Hill, her daughter is gone.
Sharon?
And to make matters worse, it's snowing. But wait, that's not regular snow, that's ash falling around.
Ash.
So now she's gotta find her daughter and deal with all this ash that's falling on her nice beige jacket. So anyhow, the rest of the movie is basically just Rose running around the most scary and most haunted town ever, encountering various creatures and critters that are burning from the inside out and doing that scary like horror movie walk, like you know that walk where they're like, you know that walk? Oh, and the hot, smoking hot blonde cop, she catches up with Rose eventually and helps her out along the way. But let me tell you this much, it doesn't end well for her. Her last line in the movie is like something like, help me, mommy! Even though her mom was never in the movie or anything or ever mentioned. But I digress. And so about halfway through the movie, after so much scary stuff happens and so much haunted stuff happens, one of the characters says this. They say,
They used to say this place was haunted. I think they were right.
Yeah, hello. Obviously they were right in that it's haunted. Even I know that, and I've been staring into a bowl of bits and bytes every 45 seconds. And then later on, the biggest, most baddest, hugest, like King Koopa of the whole movie shows up. It's this giant, huge muscle man with like a big metal wedge for a head, and he has a huge, giant sushi knife, like, ugh. If I were there, I would have been like this. Oh my God, with all those muscles, you don't even need that big knife to be a bad guy. And then when he fell in love with me, I'd be like, run! So anyways, so much insane stuff happens, everything's all over the place, and you never really know exactly what's going on until the last 20 minutes of the movie when one single character explains everything in the longest, most convoluted flashback in all of cinematic history. So anyway, all the freaks and creatures get defeated, and it turns out that Sharon is actually the good incarnation of this woman named Alessa who got burned in the 70s at a witch trial by a bunch of religious fanatics or something. I don't know, you tell me. All I know is, at the end of the movie, Rose and Sharon are dead ghosts, but they don't know that. After all is said and done, I do think Silent Hill is a very cool, very scary, trippy movie and all that, but there's a couple things that really grinded my gears. Number one, would it have killed them to add a smoking hot brunette bikini babe to the mix for good measure? They do exist, you know. Number two, the mom's name was Rose and the kid's name was Sharon, but that was confusing to me because both of those are typical mom's names. So I kept forgetting who was who. The daughter should have been called like Abigail or Madison or like Penny Lee or something, like for a kid. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my professional movie review of Silent Hill. Did you see Silent Hill? And if so, did you like it or did you loathe it? Let me know in the comments. My name's Jackie and thanks for watching Game Time.